Hello, good afternoon. Today is Sunday. I just got back from doing some errands. Trader Joe's, seeing my friend, picking up lunch. So I'm gonna show you what I got for lunch before I eat because I'm hungry. So I went to Jane Restaurant. They have two locations. One is in the Camino Real Marketplace, one is downtown on State Street. I got this, which is considered an appetizer. It's their Firestone red something onion rings, and they use some type of beer. I think it's beer battered, and it has sauce. The sauce actually made a big old mess in the bag and on the bottom of it. So I've got onion rings. I have onion rings, and I also got some pasta. This is their homemade fettuccine with lamb sausage, which I've had before. It's good. At lunch, they consider it a petite bowl, so it's a smaller serving. I believe at dinner, they'll have bigger serving. So I like this pasta. Yeah, so I'm gonna have some pasta and then some of these onion rings, and then I'll show you what I got at Trader Joe's. So this is what I got at Trader Joe's today. I have two recipes I'm gonna make this week. Today I'm planning to make a roasted chicken, and then later on this week I'll make sloppy joes, which is really easy and tasty and has a bunch of leftovers. So that's what I plan to make this week. So for the chicken recipe, I buy their organic free-range chicken. It is more pricey than their other chickens, but I like to think that it's worth it. Also for the meal tonight is the thyme, garlic, onions, carrots, and then I got two things of these potatoes because they're such small little potatoes. I think the red potatoes are supposed to be good for when you cook them for a long time. So hopefully that means, you know, they can last a few hours in the stove while I'm roasting the chicken. Also the lemon, I use Ina Garden or the Barefoot Contessa's recipe, and you just basically stuff the chicken with thyme and then I think half a lemon, so you just like jam it in there. Excuse me. And so that's for the recipe. Other stuff that I got, more bananas. This is for the recipe. Hamburger buns for the sloppy joes, some more bread for my lunches. Ketchup, I actually use like a full cup of ketchup with the sloppy joes, so I kind of go through ketchup quickly. More of the usual oatmeal that I have every morning for breakfast. These I haven't bought much. JoJo's, they're basically like the Oreos that you buy at the store, but a little bit healthier. They've got vanilla bean and, you know, better quality stuff in there. This, I've never tried their Belgian waffles, these frozen waffles, but I kind of had an idea. I was like, oh, I'll get whipped cream and just put some fruit on top of it, but then I couldn't find whipped cream, like the Cool Whip that comes in a blue lidded container. They didn't have it at Albertsons, and Trader Joe's doesn't sell anything like that, so I don't have any whipped cream. I also just got some regular stuff, milk, butter, and then my favorite muffins, these banana chocolate chip muffins. I love to just heat them up for about 10 seconds in the microwave and make the chocolate nice and melty, and that's really good. And then again, the beef is for the sloppy joes. So that's that. And then over here, I did go to Albertsons next door because I wanted to make mini cheesecakes for dessert tonight. And while I was there, I just decided, well, I'll get two of everything so that next time I want to make it, I'll have some stuff on hand. So I got these little baby graham cracker crust. There were 6 of them in a package. They were also on sale, and so was this. This was also on sale. So you need a package of these at room temperature. So I'm just gonna let these sit out a bit today. We have a cute little fluffy fig on the couch. He does not come on the couch too often. It's just sometimes on the weekends I'll find him here. He generally tends to stick to laying down on the bed. Oh, it's bath time. What an attractive fella. You got your legs spread open and you're cleaning yourself, huh? He actually looks really cute sometimes when he's cleaning himself, and he's like leaned over his belly and he's all fluffy and stuff. So I always like seeing Fig on the couch. So it's nice when he comes out and when he, whoop, sorry, I ran into the couch. Sorry, buddy, that was my leg. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry, Fig. Does my finger smell like lunch? I should probably wash my hands. Oh yeah, it smells good. Yeah, that smells like lunch, huh? Because I just had some lunchies. Well, the most boring part is done. The most boring part being all the vegetables and stuff. Boring. So I cut and peeled the carrots, the 2 bags of potatoes, and thickly sliced one onion, so that's there. This is what the rack I'm gonna put the chicken on. And then I've got the clove of garlic ready, the lemon, some butter, the chicken broth. It's not part of the recipe, but my family always puts chicken broth in to keep everything from burning. Otherwise, all the vegetables would burn. So, yeah. And then I also need to get out olive oil, salt and pepper, and then the actual chicken. I can get ready to stuff it and put this thing in the oven. I just put the chicken in the oven. I forgot to show it to you. There you go. There's the bird tied up, bunch of stuff inside of it, some vegetables. I don't know, I'm kind of cranky. I think I've just been doing like errands and wash my car and then move my car to the street so Andy can park in my space, and then prepping this, and then I need to get the dessert ready. I've just been like pretty busy and it makes me cranky pants. Yeah, I'm thinking about the work week ahead and just these things going on. So I'm a little bit not in the best mood, but that's all right. We'll have a nice dinner tonight, dessert, and get to spend time with Andy, which is going to be good. Okay, here's the preparations for, don't mind all my dirty dishes. These are the preparations for the mini cheesecakes, which are super duper easy. I use the Cooking to Perfection website. I've done this a few times before. I ended up just deciding, you know what, I'm gonna double the recipe. I'll do 2 blocks of cream cheese and then 2 eggs, half a cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. It's really simple. You just mix it all together. So I've got my little hand mixer out, and then you put it into the little crust and cook it for about 11 to 13 minutes. So simple, very simple and easy, which is good. And then I'm gonna, you refrigerate it for 1 to 2 hours. I'm gonna prep some strawberries too, cut them up so that later on tonight we can just quickly put some strawberries on. All right, so I blended everything with my mixer until smooth or smoothish over here. And then I use this ice cream scoop by, I think, OXO or something like that. And I just use that to put blobs of the cheesecake into the little pies. It just barely filled the 12th one. I was really scraping things down, so that one's kind of hideous. But yeah, so there we go. I'm gonna put these in the oven. The oven's set at 425 for the chicken. So, and this is supposed to cook at 375, so I'm just gonna cook it a little bit less than the recipe says. Here are the cheesecakes, fresh out of the oven. They took, maybe 13 minutes or so. They actually took a little longer than I thought because it was at a higher temperature. However, I put them on the tray underneath the chicken, so they weren't getting a lot of direct heat. So anyways, I'm gonna maybe let them cool, and then I'll stick them in the fridge and let them set and get nice and cold. So this is something my mom used to do when we were kids, and she would make those little mini cheesecakes or other treats for us. She would slice up strawberries and then add some sugar to add some extra sweetness, and then cover it up with saran wrap and put it in the fridge. And then it kind of gets a little bit syrupy, so later on when Andy and I have those mini cheesecakes, we can just grab some strawberries out of here. They're sliced a little bit thick, but whatever, it'll be fine. And this is about half of a little green container of strawberries. So the chicken is done. I tested the temperature and it got to 180 degrees, which is the temperature you want for poultry. Yeah, so I'm gonna start to cut it up pretty soon, remove the little twine from the legs there, and I think I tried to tuck the tips or whatever earlier. So anyways, thankfully it doesn't look like anything burnt, any of the vegetables burnt, because I kept adding more, what was it, the chicken stock, so that the stuff wouldn't burn. So anyways, I'm gonna cut this up and then we'll have it for dinner shortly. Here are the cute little baby cheesecakes with some strawberries. I've got plenty more strawberries, so I'll add more on. Anyways, yeah, this is what we're gonna have for our dessert tonight, and maybe a little bit of water too to drink with it. And do we use forks or do we use spoons? Spoons. Maybe we'll use spoons. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have tonight. Super cute, very simple and easy. The dinner turned out good. We had the roasted chicken with vegetables. Andy likes a lot of potatoes. I prefer the carrots, so that's perfect because I take more carrots and he takes more potatoes. And then we had the little cheesecakes, which were cute, and I sent Andy home with a bunch of them because I made so many. So the dinner turned out good, and it'll be nice to have lots of leftovers during the week. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed and have a good night. Bye-bye.